All right, are we rolling? Yep. All right, we're back. We're back at the Sorry We're Dabbing podcast. I'm Cameron.
I'm Dewey.
I'm Johnny.
I'm Tiger.
And today we have a special guest. Mags is in the building, everyone.
Happy to be here, guys.
Hell yeah, brother.
Looking forward to it.
Been meaning to have you on here for a minute now, so it's good you could finally stop by.
Absolutely.
You might hear a torch in the background.
Yep, sorry we're dabbing. It's been a while. I actually forgot that part. I guess, geez, there's an episode that should be out before this one that we did back in March, maybe April, and so today is July 2nd. So yeah, it's been a bit of a July 3rd. It's been a bit of a break. We're back. And super stoked to have Mags here for the first episode back for a little while.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, I guess I'm just going to start it off. Mags, the name.
The name.
Where does it come from? What's it mean?
Well, it's pretty simple. It's just my initials.
Perfect.
Oh, really?
I didn't
Just my
know that.
initials. Yeah, it's not
I
made
thought there
up
was
or
maybe a
anything.
deeper meaning.
No, it's Mike Alex Gray Sloan. That's me.
Is
Awesome.
that two middle names or two last
middle,
names?
Two middle names.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Well, that answers that question. I've always wondered. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Tell us what Mags is. What does Mags do?
yeah, that's a good question.
I was reborn Mags. I used to be Mike, now I'm Mags. You know, growing up, I wasn't an artist. I was a sports athlete kind of guy. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, in my late teens, I went crazy, and now I'm an artist. So it's just
That was the journey.
Hell yeah,
that was the
brother.
journey, man.
Okay.
It's my therapy, really, is what it is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We just get you to go a little closer to the
How
mic.
close- how
you
close do I need
you
to
got
be
to
right
kiss
here?
the mic. We'll get into that because I know that you are getting into podcasting and all that, but that's a little later on. There's a lot to go before we get there picking your brain.
Okay.
So I want to say I've known you probably about 4 years you've been coming to the shop, maybe just over that.
Yeah, something
And
like that.
when you were in the glass blowing program at Sheridan.
I tried it out. For a year. Mm-hmm. I was really inspired by the heady glass that I was starting to find out even existed, because I didn't, prior to that, I wasn't even aware of the scene. And then I went to Sheridan Glassblowing for a year, and they told me it's going to take 10 years to get good at this. Like anything, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't think, because I do so many other things with art, that I would be able to really focus the amount of time that I was going to need on glass.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
So that's why I just dipped out and just said it's not for me, but I still collect.
It gave you a greater appreciation for it too, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I was gonna ask, do you still dabble with glass at all?
With flame working?
Yeah.
Honestly, the reason I quit, it scared me. Like, that's just the honest truth. Like, you're sitting there with a torch, fire that's, I don't know how hot it is, but if you play with fire like that, you're gonna get burned.
Oh yeah, no,
we hear about burns.
I don't know any glass blower that's never been burned.
You should have seen Boroman. He was giggling about it. Like, yeah, it's really hazardous.
I mean, you got to go propane, oxygen, propane, right?
Yeah.
Or otherwise you're gonna have real issues.
No, definitely.
But you do like welding sculpting and stuff like that. That doesn't scare you at all?
No, welding's fine, but the thing I didn't like about welding was the oxy torch. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, the oxyacetylene
Yeah,
torch,
the
right?
oxyacetylene. That's the part I didn't like. So I don't know. I don't know why I went to flame working, knowing that that was the part of welding I didn't like. But
Those welding torches are pretty scary. I cut steel for a little bit back in construction, and those torches they cut through like 1/4 inch thick steel like fucking butter. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I'd rather use a plasma cutter myself.
I've never used a plasma cutter. Only oxyacetylene I've only ever used, but
So-
they're serious torches.
For those of you that don't know, Mags is like a big artist. He does a lot of paintings. He does a lot of sculptures. He even does like furniture.
Sure,
You do furniture.
sure.
You do
Mostly-
like coffee tables.
Yeah, I
and
like paint coffee tables and stuff like that.
if you've come into Squish House, or if you check out the Instagram, you'll probably see in the background a lot of the time a painting of
The big one.
the giraffe. Yep, the
Yeah.
huge painting of Robertson giraffe. That was actually a painting of the first Robertson piece we ever had
Oh, I
in
didn't
the
know
shop. That piece sold to a customer in Scotland. But yeah, and a lot of people actually, just today, somebody was asking how much for it. But fortunately for me, but unfortunately for you, we decided to buy it. and keep it in the shop as a memory of the first piece. And also, it's just such an amazing painting, and it's really cool to have a non-functional piece of art of a functional piece of art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
it's really
Yeah.
cool.
It's an artception thing. It's art of art. Yeah.
So, but I know you've kind of dabbled with everything. I see hats, rugs,
Embroidery.
yeah.
I should have brought a hat. I should have brought a hat, but didn't think of it. But
Well, yeah, man. So, I mean, it's kind of like I've seen you getting into music.
I'm all over the place.
All over the
bro.
place, yeah.
I'm all over the place, but I'm loving it. Like, just any free time I have, I do what I feel like I want to do, and it's going okay so far. You know,
Hell
I got
yeah,
some
man.
people giving me good feedback. So
So we know you did the glass artist thing. Now you're kind of an artist, I don't know, extraordinary. Kind of dabble into a lot of different mediums of art.
yeah.
What recently would be your most favorite that you've been working on? Not like piece, but just like your favorite medium. Because you do rugs, you do the furniture, you do the hats. Like what's when you sit down, like what's your most enjoyable
My
to you?
favorite thing is welding steel and scrap metal art. That's my favorite thing. That's what I would do all the time if I could.
Like
Okay.
that bike thing.
The little chopper
Yep.
that I did, like
Yeah.
that's what I would do if I had a place to do that. If I had a garage somewhere, but I don't.
Right, because welding's
Yeah.
you need a
You
lot
need
of
need
equipment.
space for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
What
I was
would you
at.
say
Oh,
is
go ahead.
the like talked about different mediums or your favorite medium, but what would you say is the hardest medium for you to work with?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Because Boro you said was scary, but you didn't say it was necessarily.
Oro is scary,
hard.
and you know
It's
why,
hard,
You know
but-
why I can't be a glass blower? Because you can't touch the glass with your fingers, and my magic goes through my fingers.
Tactile.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I'm a kinesthetic learner. I got to learn through my fingers. So, and you have to use punties and tools and stuff with glass. So it didn't work for me.
You feel
But-
disconnected.
To answer Tiger's question, the hardest thing for me to use is probably clay,
Okay.
because I never figured out the firing process, how to finish it or make it not crack afterwards. Like I don't have the knowledge to make it work.
So clay's been the most challenging.
I just steer clear of it.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to be able to make clay stuff, but I don't do it.
But a lot of paint and a lot of epoxy I've seen lately.
Oh yeah, a lot of different
Yeah.
materials.
Yeah, that coffee table that I got from you, I've had lots of compliments on. Everybody's like, I like those ladies. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, you do.
Well, and I saw you brought something you were showing us before the podcast. I know you
Oh,
got
yeah,
you got
yeah.
this banger basket on there, but this thing
Let
you
me
made
show this
for
to the camera. This
yeah.
is a steel panel, 16 gauge steel, so it's pretty
Hold
thick.
it up. Hold it up.
Hold it up.
Hold it
Yeah,
up for
man.
the camera.
Right
Yeah,
here,
we'll
yeah.
zoom in there.
There
See,
you go.
there's the Squish House logo and my logo, MAGS. That's my initials, as we talked about. And then it's got resin on it. It's painted. It's got resin on it. It's got a little felt on the back. It's sort of like a rolling tray or some sort of idea like that.
I'm calling it a desk decal.
A desk decal. That's what Dewey's calling it. Yeah.
The room's smelling pretty good here. Would you just dab, Cam? I have a feeling it was the banana papaya. But I
That
could
was
be
the
wrong.
Hermit Wood
Damn.
banana papaya. I really like this one. I like how they did
Bloodhound.
the Grand Theft Auto, like Vice City.
Yeah, I like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
wrap
that's a
on
sick
that
label.
one. But no, this stuff's fire. Probably some of the best stuff from Hermit Wood.
Oh yeah,
think he
I
even
tried it.
says
It's
himself,
definitely the
so-
best stuff I've had.
God, it's so good.
Oh yeah. Dewey was in
So
did
good.
the first dab of the pod. What were you going in on?
That was Van Span gummies. It
Nice.
tastes like flowers. I don't know, but like kind of fruity.
Yeah, I got a bit of the gummies too. That one's
Smells
good.
pretty good. Let me tell you what.
I did like the gummies quite a bit.
That's good. That's good.
And I see, Mags, you brought the master glass. You actually just scooped that
I
from the
just
shop
grabbed that.
2
I
days
couldn't
ago or
resist.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Hell yeah.
Hasn't
How you
been
been
used yet. I believe he's
No,
breaking it in
brand
tonight.
new. Yeah.
Brand new. You haven't used it yet.
No, I used the
Good place to
tour
break
when
it
I
in.
got home.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
this one's
Awesome.
christening on the pod.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Excited for that. What are you dabbing on?
I've got some wedding cake and GP. I couldn't tell you what that means.
Georgia pie.
Georgia pie.
Yeah.
And I dabbed this when I got home, and I'll be honest with you guys, I fucking wept. It was so beautiful. Like, I'm not a big not a big crier, but it's like this high was so like it was It was beautiful. I sent my mother like the most beautiful text. She's like, I can't believe you wrote this to me. Like,
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's
I love
amazing.
that.
Such a good high.
I had a similar experience with the Lost Boys there. I had one
This
of
one,
those.
the animal cake.
Yeah, I smoked a big dab of that, and I was gonna go and like do some shit, and I smoked a big dab, and then I sat on the couch, and I like found myself there 30 minutes later, just staring at the wall. I was like, oh god, I
when
need
you
to
know
get
it's
on.
good
I
hash.
need to get on with my day. I just sat there and thought about life for 15 minutes. Jesus Christ,
Oh yeah, that's when you know it's the good stuff.
that's the good stuff.
What about you guys? What are you dabbing on?
Got some Leviathan from one of my buddies. Tastes and smells like garlic.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Got some Poncho
Interesting.
unopened, so I can't comment on the taste yet, but there's
You need
a
a knife?
champaya, so I'm assuming that's some sort of papaya cross.
Rip it open.
Yeah,
Do
you need
it.
a
Oh,
knife.
open her up. No, I'll
He's gonna just go.
we'll fingernail it.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
savage.
like a
like
savage. Yeah.
that. He opens it like a bag of chips.
Well, that's what's kind of funny with all the hash.
Yep, definitely papaya.
Definitely papaya.
I just really getting papaya.
It's just a
tapes here.
snack for Johnny.
Pretty much.
But that's what's funny. We're going off of like the stickers a lot of the time. You
There's
can't even
nothing
see
on
it
that
at first. It's
Yeah.
just gotta trust.
Poncho's usually pretty good.
Yeah,
I
Poncho's
trust in
good.
Poncho.
Usually even the Vance band, like you got 33rd, Lost Boys.
Yeah, most of the brands we carry are pretty-
Artisan. There's so many.
Yeah,
Pretty solid.
yeah. No,
Vans
for sure.
Band's another one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Been loving Vance Band recently, actually.
You want to smoke a dab of some of this stuff we're
Yeah,
mentioning?
let's get
absolutely.
Mags a dab here.
What appeals to you? You saying garlic?
I
I'm
like
saying
what, I like what I brought, to be honest with you.
okay.
I mean,
All right, man. Well, I hope you don't cry on the podcast, but maybe I do actually. That might be good for content,
They
right?
were happy tears. I swear. It was good.
Hash rosin. It's a beautiful thing.
It's great vibes in here.
And you were asking about the temp device. Johnny is going to show you.
Okay, yeah.
He's
See,
gonna-
I'm pretty new to dabbing, so it's like I usually cold start it, and I don't have a temp device, so it's like I know I'm not doing it the right
You're
way.
just going.
No, we'll get
That's
you
not the
in.
wrong
And that-
way.
But-
Yeah,
that's not
cold
the wrong
starting
way.
is not wrong.
Cold starting's
Yeah,
fine.
That's not the
Yeah, it's
wrong
okay.
way.
He's got
That's one
two.
method.
Yeah, you got to friggin'
You got a master glass cap too. There.
Yeah,
That is.
master-
I know you were saying when you bought the rig you weren't sure, but that is.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
master.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a nice little set there.
yeah, cool.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Masterglass.
Shout out to Masterglass. I love the work. Masterglass. I love the name too. Master.
Master.
Yeah.
Master.
I've been
Right?
watching him
That's-
since I
that's
was
my
like,
goal.
oh man, on
Okay,
Master
Megs.
Rolla on YouTube.
What are we feeling here? You want to warm up with a cold start? Or you want a hot start?
I should probably warm up with a cold start because that's what I'm used to.
Okay. Okay. You want me to walk you through this? or-
Yes, I do.
Okay, so put your dab in the banger.
Yeah.
First step. Boom. Done.
Done.
All right, so now grab your torch. I got one for you right here.
Cool.
So now the way I always cold start is I one side
Whoa,
for
whoa,
5
whoa.
seconds,
Watch your aim in that.
the other side for 5 seconds,
You're good.
and then the bottom until you see it like rapid boil.
Okay.
But
I've never used a big shot
So-
torch either, so you gotta walk me
okay,
through
maybe
it.
I'll just
Yeah,
want me to
you
do it
want
for
me
you. Yeah, I'll light it for you.
There you go. Johnny's gonna give you a visual.
Okay.
We'll get you started here.
Yeah.
All right.
So the big shot,
Torch
you
is
got
up.
no child safety. You just turn
Oh,
it,
okay.
click.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For the audio listeners,
Johnny is doing
Johnny's
cold start.
doing a cold start for Mags,
torch
showing
on the
him
side
how to
of the
do
banger.
it.
Sides.
Yeah.
5 seconds on each side. 5 seconds on the bottom.
See, I would have gone just on the bottom, so I'm learning things already.
There you
And
go.
hit that mafk.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, we good.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Sorry, we're dabbing.
First dab in new in.
Yeah.
Is that a new banger too?
New banger.
New
too?
banger.
New banger.
Freshie.
Fresh
Freshy.
setup.
There it is.
Delicious. Now walk me through taking care of this quartz.
There you go.
All
Step
right, so you need a fresh Q-tip.
Yeah, I can help you with
step
that.
2.
Okay.
Or Johnny can. It's up to you.
Yeah, you just wipe her clean.
Yeah.
That's
give-
it.
give
Cold
her-
starts
no,
are
no ISO, no nothing.
Right.
not for a cold start because like the next time you reheat it, you should never be reheating it hot enough to the point where you're burning
Use
resin
that one
on
to get
there.
To the corners there.
Always good to clean up like the pools and stuff. But yeah, if your next dab is a cold start, you don't have to ISO dunk. If your next dab is a hot start, ISO dunk for sure.
Well, what are you doing next?
Yeah, you're doing that.
We'll see.
See what happens.
Maybe we'll give him a slurper dab.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I could take a bigger dab than what I just did. I think I can handle
Well,
more.
that's we're here for a little while, right?
I'm
like
just
we just
dipping my
getting
toe in,
started.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, we're
Gotta
gonna
start in
work
the
our
shallow
way
end.
in.
Oh.
That's it.
Tastes so
That's it.
good. Feels good. I'm having a great time.
Fuck yeah.
So now you got the dab in you. I gotta ask you,
Yeah.
what has been the wildest experience you've had while creating something?
See,
And
good
try to be
questions.
try to be
Good
descriptive.
Okay, while creating something, I gotta
Yeah.
think about this. Just a minute. I'm on the spot here.
Well, this is wet.
The wildest.
That's what she said.
I don't know if it's
Damn.
wild, but like the wildest thing I did is I've shipped paintings to Bermuda,
Oh,
which
Nice.
is kind of wild. Like I had a collector there. He hasn't bought anything in a while, but he's a good friend, and he's like I've shipped a 6 foot by 4 foot painting to Bermuda. So that's probably
pretty cool.
that's
It's
probably
a
the
lot.
wildest.
It's a lot.
That's the hard thing to
shipping
ship.
costs.
How'd you ship it?
I actually went to FedEx and I said, I need you guys to box this for me because I didn't know. Like, I'm an artist assistant now. That's
Yeah.
my job. So I know how to crate up art and how to ship it and all this kind of stuff.
But at the time,
But at the time,
yeah.
I didn't. So they boxed it up for me and we shipped it Air Canada Cargo and it got there no problem and I got paid. So
It's perfect.
Hey.
good experience.
We've
all
had to
around.
ship some artwork too. Now I don't know about that size, but it's always your little sketch. That was the big thing.
Long
Someone in
distance.
Scotland wanted to buy that painting. The guy who bought the rig, and I
okay.
thought about it, but we wanted it. But also, I just thought about that's going to be, even though it doesn't weigh a lot,
Yeah.
The size.
the size, and then hoping it all gets there okay, right? So
You almost need a wooden crate for that. Almost,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
'Cause it's just a canvas. It's very susceptible to damage.
Yeah, super.
and it's
easy to
going on a
damage.
mission, right? So
Yeah.
you want to make sure.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, man.
You answered my question earlier. I had a question in my head. I was going to ask you if you knew when you were young, because when I was young, I always used to draw comic books and stuff. I would make a bunch of drawings, and my parents thought I was going to be a huge artist.
Yeah.
Not kind of like that. I do different kind of creative stuff, but you didn't think you were going to be an artist when you were young.
I thought I was going to be an NHL hockey player or
You're built for it.
or a freestyle motocross rider. Oh, these were my two dreams.
That would
Damn.
be pretty fucking
Were those the
sweet.
two sports you were involved in?
I got a dirt bike when I was 14,
Yeah.
and I played hockey since I was 6 till
Fuck yeah.
I was like a teenager. So.
What position?
Left defense
Okay.
in the GTHL
Okay.
Double A.
Yeah.
Fuck
Pretty
yeah.
good. Pretty good.
What kind of bike?
My first bike was a DT50 in Bermuda,
Okay.
which is like a full size small motorbike. And then I got a 225, and then I had a Harley Davidson for a little while.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Harley
That's
boy.
pretty sweet, man.
I'm looking to get back into riding, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
It adds up, right? And you can only do it in
Everything adds up.
Canada here, well, in Ontario for a few months.
Yeah, that's
right?
it.
So I was going to ask you,
Yeah.
I brought it up a little bit before. Again, man of many hats. I have seen some of the freestyles, some of the tracks you've been
I'd
putting
like
down.
to know what you think. Okay.
So no, I'm loving it. I do. I
Really?
like the ideas. I like the beats you pick. I don't know where you get, if you're just going over other beats
I'm
or
just
what.
going over other beats. Sometimes I buy the beat.
Oh.
I did a lot of that too way
Yeah.
back. I
Yeah.
did some music myself as well. So
I know.
it's cool to see. It's cool to see you going for it. What inspires you for that? What do you listen to? What did you grow up with? Who are
Okay.
some rappers you listen to?
Top three rappers dead or alive. For me, Young Dolph, number one.
Okay.
Strange choice. I know it's unusual.
No, he passed.
I know he passed.
You said alive, though.
He said dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Oh, dead or alive. Excuse me.
Second, Takeoff,
Rip.
dead again. R.I.P. And then third is Gucci Mane.
Okay, I'll have a whiff.
All right.
Yeah. So he's no longer still with us, but yeah, that's the kind of hip hop I'm listening to.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, big hit man over here. There you go, right?
See, I know.
Yeah, that's,
Back. Back.
That was the papaya.
Papa.
Smells lovely.
And that's the ZooTube right there.
This is a ZooTube, yes.
Big hitman out of the little
Previously
ZooTube.
owned by
Little
Tuber.
ZooTube.
Yeah.
So what with the music? just another outlet for art for you, or are you working towards an album? Are you?
I'd love an album, just one. But I'll be honest with you guys. When I was 17 years old, I'm 34 now, so that's half my life ago.
Okay.
I made a decision. I was in high school, right? You got to do something.
Yep.
So I said visual art or music, and I went 100% visual art because I thought I was better at it. Like, I didn't know how to rap. I still don't know how to rap. I'm not saying I'm a rapper, but I'm a guy that's interested.
You're trying it, yeah.
You know, doing some things. But it's like I just started last year with the music.
Yeah. No, I'd say it has been more recent. Yeah. It's a newer thing that
I'm passionate.
Hell yeah, man.
I listen to music every day, right? So
Yeah.
and I'm big into hip hop. So.
Fuck yeah.
What do you like to listen to while you're working?
While I'm working.
Or creating, rather.
Oh, it's
Key Glock.
it's an eclectic mix. Sometimes it's hip hop, sometimes it's classical music. You know, I'll throw in some classical.
Oh yeah,
What are some of your favorite classical
Like
pieces?
Chopin. What is it? Nocturne. It's like there's one Nocturne number 9, or I don't know. I'm not that.
No worries,
well
man.
versed on it.
Pronunciation. You just
Yeah,
know
I
what to
know.
look it up.
I know how to find it.
I know those.
Yeah.
What about some of the hip hop?
Hip hop.
What do you like to listen to?
What do I tell them?
Key Glock and Dolph.
Dolph,
You
dude.
like Key
Dolph.
Glock and Dolph and like Memphis. You like Memphis music a
That's
lot.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Not quite. I had like a zero phase when I was in university. Before I dropped out of Queen's University, I had a big zero phase. Zero and Trey the Truth.
Zero's SUC. That's pretty cool. Yeah. He's a fast rapper.
Yeah.
Tongue flipper.
And what about
a lot. I'm not
Cam?
sure.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What's that?
What's your connection with Riff Raff?
Oh, that's a
that's a good
That's a good question.
So
Have a dab.
started basically just as a fan, going to shows. He used to come around Canada a lot, do venues in like Hamilton, smaller bars, 150 people kind of max, 100 people max kind of thing, right? I just, so the thing was, when I first heard him, I was very ignorant. I was very much, I love all genres of hip hop. I love Memphis, down south, Houston, all that. I love East Coast.
Hell yeah.
Came up with like Wu-Tang, Nas, Biggie, when these guys were coming out.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg and that too. But at first I thought, is this guy joking? You know what I mean? Is this a joke?
Yeah.
Right?
He's dead serious.
But I really like the grind, just like the music started to resonate with me. I could tell we were a similar age because some of the references he would do, and I was like, you know what? It's different. It was when hip hop was just starting to, because a lot of these SoundCloud guys, like this was before that. He's like the OG he's the reason you have a lot of rappers today doing what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
He influenced them.
It was so unique.
So
he still is. Right?
That was the thing, and then it really caught my attention. I was like, oh, I really like this. It's not that I don't like it; it's that it's different, and I do like it. So I was going as a fan, whatever. Fast forward a bit later, I was posting a lot just on my page, riff raff shit, just different things, and I went to a show. And Brandon, one of his tour manager, he's from Canada, he pulled me aside and said, like, hey, man, I was Wally White on my Instagram at the time. And he was like, hey, Wally White, like, we see some of the stuff you're doing. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, cool.
Nothing really from there. Just still kind of touch base. I kept linking some of their merch guys up with different artists. So the guy who did that Pink Panther design, Jake, he's from Chicago, kind of just lined them up with different people. And, but just did that for, no money or anything. Just like, So then an opportunity came up to work the merch booth at the Vans Warped Tour. Took advantage of that.
Okay.
Right. And at that point, I had met another individual, Betty. She's out in Oshawa. And we worked at the merch booth there. And we just became friends. Later on, went to a show. Caitlin, I, Betty, her sister, a few of us all went to a show. And I brought a big Mo tape for him because I remember I saw an interview where he's like, that's the first cassette tape I ever bought myself.
Okay.
Right?
Big Bo.
So I found it. it's like still wrapped and everything.
That's
So
like that's some Nardwar shit.
Right?
Bar baby. Yeah, that is.
So
yeah,
I
you're
brought
right.
that, and then at that time, a lot of their
You're
people were changing, who were working a lot of the merch and things like this. And so, yeah, a lot of ideas. I gave a lot of different ideas. If you ever see, there's one chopped and not slopped or whatever.
It's like my favorite album.
Yeah, it's the Riff Raff. It looks like a Kit Kat, but it's like a codeine Riff Raff instead of Kit Kat bar. And I
It's like a purple
give
Kit Kat, yeah.
ideas for that. Like few things, it's nothing too serious, but always just kind of kept a relationship with them and that team and Riff and that. And so you'll see if on our first Hanging in the House episode, if you go on YouTube, like he left a comment and like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and he's never been to Canada since, but since like we've opened,
Yeah.
and then COVID happened and everything. But if he does come out this way, I'm
he'll
really,
show up.
really, really hoping we get him by the shop.
He
Yeah,
will,
even
he
if
will, too.
it's just for him to come check it out and everything, it would be really cool. But yeah, it's kind of just through being a fan, going to shows, started getting the opportunity to work for him. And you know what? At that moment, I was working full time driving forklift while I was doing all this.
Yeah.
And I just did it for fun. But I always respected the grind and how he wouldn't let anyone tell him no. Everyone told him no. Like, you're
you can
dumb.
imagine,
Give it
right?
up, right? Never gave up. Lived his dream. Made a lot of dough, making a lot of dough, doing what he wants. And that was very inspirational to me. The way that the merch he made and how it's just the whole thing. It's like a cult kind of following
swagger,
and everything.
yeah.
All of that really resonated with me. Again, like I told you, I was kind of an artist at the time. I was phasing out of being an artist and just kind of wanting to be in that music world, maybe start promoting, right? But then that's where it slowly changed into, okay, I got really passionate about this glass. Tiger and I got into this at the same time, right?
Yep.
Started going to events, seeing this kind of glass, really just jumping full force into it, like right away, just getting hella into this
really
world.
passionate, yeah.
And I was like, okay, so it became, let's do this, but let's incorporate all that other stuff. I treat Squish House like, we treat Squish House like it's a record label. You know what I mean? Kind of in a sense, right? So that's where a lot of that, and so it's a cool question. I know I kind of veered off and went on, but it's kind of cool because I maybe from helping that team in those days is just for experience. It's paid off full force because I wouldn't have had that. We're pretty close in age, right? So I wouldn't have had. I was at a point where I was kind of like, you're beyond doing anything, like trying anything really risky. You got a decent job, stay where you are, kind of deal. And it was like, well, no. If you don't try it, and people, how many people tell you no? Everyone tells you no. I'm sure you hear you can't do it all the time, man,
no's.
right?
Man.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be how it's gonna be. But if
Do
anything,
you
I
guys
walked away
hear your
from-
fair shares of yeses though?
You do.
Like,
you do.
because
Yeah.
I tell you,
support me,
I tell you yes all the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
man, and I tell you yes
No, for
all
sure,
the time.
and
I know
that's
you
what
hear
keeps you
no all
going.
the
I
time.
think that's what keeps us going,
for
right? Like
sure, for sure.
us, the support. That's what keeps anybody continuously doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
It lets you know that even if 10 people tell you no and one likes it, one says yes, it's worth it, right? Like you're doing something, you're changing somebody's outlook or you're something they want, something they like. You're creating something that now they want, right? The art.
And as far as selling art, like I only have to sell one painting to one person, not everybody has to love the painting.
Exactly.
It's like you only have
As long
to
as
be
the one
right
person
once,
likes
right?
it. Right. So, yeah, no. But yeah, cool question, man. I like that.
That's cool answer, yeah.
I just want to add as well, even though you don't work for Riff Raff anymore, I feel like you still do because I've become the biggest Riff Raff fan because of this guy. Like, it's actually crazy. I still remember, like, you remember you're like, this guy's references are like, are crazy or whatever. I was like, okay, and you put a couple songs on, and then he dropped a bar about like waiting for the dragons in Game of Thrones, and I was like, that sealed the deal for me because I was like, wait, like I don't feel like any other rapper out there is
Is gonna
rapping
rap
about
about
Game
that.
of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like, come on, are you serious? Like that sold it for
No,
me.
it's the passion, right? And that's with anybody that you gravitate to, or like, it's like if they're, I don't know how to word it, but it really motivated me. Motivational, I guess is what you want to say. There's always somebody that motivates them, and that's kind of
cool.
And hopefully he comes out, man. It would be really dope. Even just to go to a show, honestly.
Yeah.
It's been a long time for sure.
Shout out Riff Raff.
Shout out Riff Raff.
Shout out
Jody
Riff
High
Raff.
Roller. Come to Canada.
Come to Canada, man.
What's the Dan Tony?
Well, didn't he book
Dale
that
Dan
time
Tony.
at
Yeah, Dale
Drake's
Dan
studio?
Well, he did, yeah.
So he has to.
He's
be
going to
coming
come out.
town
There
for
you
that.
go. I don't know when that
Come on,
happens, but
Ralph.
yeah, how much that's like
smoke some
700,000 or
Yeah,
400,000 or something
ridiculous, yeah.
insane. You get to spend the day and record a song with
That's
Oh,
Drake.
really? I didn't know about
and-
that.
yeah, I
Drake's
saw
studio.
that.
No, it's just Drake's studio.
It's at Drake's studio.
Yeah, and then
but he
Riff
said
Raff-
there's
yeah.
a surprise.
And then Riff Raff did his own version of it, and he built up I think he built a nice studio for it too, and he's now offering the same, but you also get, I think, a video, and
Yeah.
he'll do a feature and a whole bunch of other stuff.
I saw he was offering that. They have a whole little studio, I think, where they're trying to do, podcasts, things like that.
Okay.
Kind of YouTube studio or something like that, right? I think that's what I've been seeing, but yeah, man. Well, that's the world now, right? I mean,
Yep, got to create that content.
yeah, definitely.
That's what it's about.
Just like this.
Yeah, I know.
Watch the other episodes.
Yeah, go back. And yeah, so I don't know.
Do you have any artists that you like constantly watch?
Yeah,
Or,
who's
like
yours?
painters or
My favorite
sculptors?
artist.
Yeah.
I like, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, Gerhard Richter. He's a German artist. He's
No
been called,
idea.
Can't say I am.
called the greatest living painter.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, check him out. He does hyper realism, and he also does
Okay.
abstract painting, complete abstract. And what he does is he applies the paint on large canvases, and then he gets like a kind of like a long squeegee.
Yep.
And he'll squeegee across, and
Yep.
it's really
Interesting.
I feel like I may have seen something. Did
Probably.
you do like a rainy scene in like a city once like that? I saw a guy do like a really big portrait.
You
He
should-
basically had like a squeegee with paint, and it looked like nothing until the very end. And I was like,
Okay.
oh, it looks like a fucking like downtown city, like in the rain.
Oh, I never. It
was really crazy.
Yeah, and then there's a sculptor, a British sculptor, Anish Kapoor, who did the bean in
Chicago, really?
Oh,
Okay.
He's the artist that did that.
Okay.
Bean.
Well, I do know. I don't
Yeah.
know
Bean.
the artist, but I do know
You
what
do
you're
know the
talking about.
bean.
Yeah.
Bean.
Yeah.
He does large scale
Bean. Large scale bean.
beans and other like very strange like
Well, it's cool because if you take a picture by it, you can get like the whole
Yeah, it's like a fisheye
skyline
effect
or whatever behind you, right?
oh,
because it's a bean.
that's cool. That's cool. Man, it's a bean.
That's cool. Do you know who Ralph Steadman is?
yeah, you told me.
Yeah,
You remember?
yeah.
That's fine.
Better know who he is.
Well, I guess slowly because I think you guys maybe talked about that on your podcast.
Well, that's very generous of you to call it a podcast. It's like a 10-minute show on Instagram, but
Yeah, that's
but
what
it's
it
a start.
is.
It's a start of the
Podcast.
podcast.
It's episodes.
It's a start.
Yeah.
And so I have seen you say, I don't know if you still are or not, but you were going to school
Yeah.
pretty much strictly. There's a whole lot you have to take, but predominantly they have a podcast
They
part in the course.
They have a class called podcasting.
and that's kind of the main reason.
That's the main
That's the reason you're
I'm
going.
there.
Yeah. So-
and that's coming up. I've been through a year already, and then I have to do. There's like broadcasting. It's a journalism program.
Okay.
So there's I actually. Here's my plan. Okay, I might as well tell you my plan. We got some time, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so I got a welding certificate, and now I'm trying to do a journalism diploma, and then there's a graduate certificate in applied creativity and innovation, which is new through Sheridan. And
Oh,
Okay.
I think that just sounds like me all day.
I think it does as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I
Pretty
think,
much.
and then I can argue with an employer like, look, I have a degree, kind of. It's 4. It's not like what it could have been, but I think it'll get me in. I think it'll open doors for me if
Hell
if
yeah.
I go that path.
I agree. I think it shows you're determined, if anything, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like you're willing to put the work
Like
in for
I've
sure.
overcome some mental health challenges in my life, so now I'm ready to get my shit together and get going.
Oh yeah.
that's
Well,
what
no,
we
I
do.
think
Yeah.
stick
That's what
with
we
it
like
for
to
sure
hear.
because I could see you doing some big things, man.
Yeah, I
I
appreciate
could see
that.
you doing good
Likewise.
interviews, and yeah, man, no,
Yeah.
for sure. We're big time supporters of you.
Yeah.
Anything you really do.
I appreciate that.
That's why we're happy we had you on.
We're like mutual fans, you know.
That's it,
I'm a
man.
fan of this.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're talking about the future here, can you give us or the listeners a sneak peek at anything that you're working on, or anything that you got maybe planned in terms of pieces?
Well, I can tell you my master plan. Do you want that?
Of course, we want it all.
Okay.
You got the exclusive right
Yeah,
here.
here you go. This is the first time, pretty much, like a few people know this, but what I really want to do is be a sculptor, and I want to sculpt steel trees.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And the way I'll do it is it'll be mild steel, so it'll rust. Right? Normally, I don't like rust. I like to paint things so that they look nice. But if you make a steel tree and it rusts and it turns brown, it looks like a real tree.
Yeah, it looks more natural. Yeah, for sure.
So that's my plan. And the reason for this is because my mother's favorite, they're all going to be dedicated to my mother. Her favorite aesthetic is like trees.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't get it. But I'll do this for her because like she would really appreciate that. So
That's dope.
yeah, that's
How big would these trees?
Like
be?
life size?
Like
Not
bonsai
like,
trees?
Maybe half size, maybe half life size.
Okay, so like a baby tree.
Like a baby
Like a
tree.
real baby
bigger than a
size tree.
bonsai, but not like a
So like a scale
maybe like
tree.
a 12 like a 12 to 15 foot tree.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to get myself situated in a position where I can weld, and I'm not in that position right now
That makes sense.
because I'm in a building, right? So
Yeah.
I can't weld up.
Do it on the balcony.
Can't do it.
You pretty much need like a glass blowing setup and a welding setup.
Pretty
I feel
much.
like would be kind of similar.
Yeah. So if anybody out there welds and you need somebody to weld with you, I'll do it.
Yeah, just give
we
you
go.
some time to work on the
Let him make a tree in the
tree.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole ass tree.
And then it'll go in some rich guy's garden, you know? Like, that's the
Yeah.
idea.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking sick.
What type of trees?
Like gnarly, like bent over curvy trees.
Okay.
Yeah. Like fantasy trees almost. That's what I have in my head anyway.
That's
This is
dope.
so far away from reality right now, but like this is the master plan.
That's cool though.
That's
It's good to
where
have
it
a
starts,
goal, man.
right?
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
it starts. So
That's sick.
I want to cycle back to the beginning a little bit. You said Hetty's got you into like the glass blowing program at Sheridan, kind of
Yeah.
started like your whole art thing. So what Hetty artists got you into it, and like what
a good
artists
question.
are you currently looking at? Obviously, we know you like Robertson. You did the painting of the Robertson.
I'll tell you my favorite Hetty artist is Banjo
okay.
by far. I know he's not Canadian, so it's not.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. We
completely
appreciate
fine.
it.
It doesn't have to be
It's one of
Canadian.
my favorites too. So
Yeah, amazing. That's why I went to glass school, because of Banjo.
Okay.
Like and Buck.
Yeah.
Buck
Yeah,
glass.
Buck does
That
crazy stuff.
is, like super impressive. Who else?
So you're so obviously
we'll say,
sculptural. You like a lot of the
I
sculptural
saw
pieces.
the glass AK-47s.
Yes.
Yep.
I got to talk into the mic.
Oh
but,
yeah.
yeah, like that stuff still inspires me today. And if I can like overcome my own anxiety, I will try to get back into flame working, and like just not because I'm ever going to get to that level, but just to make something in that material would really be satisfying to me.
I could see
Yeah.
that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it's such a challenge, and I know how difficult. I don't know how it's so magic to me. I don't know how they make what they make.
It does seem like
And
pretty
I've seen them
mind-blowing
make
at
it.
times.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
still don't get it. Like
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I mean, we've had glass blowing here. I've been to different demos. You watch it on, the lives, YouTube, whatever, and you see it. But even still, when I look at pieces, I'm just like, I don't know how they do this.
Oh, yeah.
You can even watch it, and I'm still just like,
especially because you can't touch it.
It's like, oh yeah, you just
that's
put
made
the
without
thing in
touching
the
it.
thing, and you put the
Yeah, it does seem
thing.
that's a good way of putting it. Actually, like really good way of putting it.
yeah.
You just put the thing in the thing, and the thing in the thing.
Yeah.
With the fire.
Like, yeah, you literally don't get to touch it. It's all just like
Then you put it in the oven like some
breath,
cookies,
like,
and you take it
blowing
out.
and- yeah, oh, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
No.
Yeah.
wash it and smoke out of it.
If it was that easy, I would make it.
Crazy.
Yeah. That shit hard.
Have you ever tried soft glass work?
I've made a vase that's maybe 12 inches tall. I've made a couple of drinking glasses, but nothing too fancy. Like my teacher made a fish that was this big, and it was, you know, detailed with the scales and everything. And so I've seen what can be made, but like actually making the glass, it's so like soft glass is in the hot shop is like it. First of all, the first day that I did this, I had the little ball of glass. I worked it. It was fine. I'm walking over to my teacher to show him, like, look, I did it, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. The glass exploded off the pipe or whatever.
That would
it
be
is.
scary.
Yeah, like they didn't teach us that was gonna happen.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I guess you taught yourself that
Yeah,
that
you
was
gotta
gonna
learn,
You
happen.
learn that quick,
You
yeah.
gotta learn quick in the hot shop.
Damn.
And plus, as soon as you open the gates of hell to get the glass out of the furnace, it's like it's the hottest I've ever experienced in my life.
Oh yeah, I feel that would be very uncomfortable.
Like it's too much. It's too much. Like every day you're gonna do this.
Every day.
Like,
They do,
good for you,
man.
good for
Yeah,
you.
that's it. Those artists.
They have good tans.
That's every day, right?
That's tough, man. I don't know.
It does.
The gates of hell.
Mordor.
Yeah.
It is intense. I mean, a lot of that stuff takes like a team, right?
Oh,
Because-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that Blown Away show really kind of puts it in this perspective.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone's seen that.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, you're gonna down for another dab?
Oh, I'm down. I'm
Let's
just
do
waiting,
it, man.
waiting my turn. I don't.
What do you
wanna-
want to smoke a dab of?
Let's go. Yeah, you can.
What do I get to choose?
You
Other
can,
stuff?
yes,
Yeah, you can pick from anyone on the
man.
table.
You
Guy,
get
I
to-
don't want to steal your dab.
do it. You're the guest.
I'm the guest. Okay. Well, then maybe I'll take something from Big Hitman.
Oh, I only got one choice, so
That's okay.
that's a good choice.
Give it
though.
a
Okay, you're
sniff.
right here.
Give it a sniff.
Had some. It was great.
Give it a sniff.
Yeah,
See-
give it a whiff. See
Yeah,
if you
give
like
that a
it.
little.
See if you like it.
I like all of them though. That's the problem. Like I
But
don't.
then pick.
It's not a bad
Then
problem to
sniff
have,
all of
though.
them, and then pick the one you like
like,
the most.
I've never really met cannabis that I didn't like. you
That's
know?
fair.
Oh,
Like, in any
man.
form. I've tried so many different forms of cannabis. Like
I've definitely
I know,
tried
I
cannabis
know,
and
but,
not
like-
liked it.
CBD strips.
oh okay.
Oh yeah, Dewey didn't like the
didn't like
CBD
it.
strips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I don't know. Yeah.
I
If
don't know.
anyone's watching, please send Dewey CBD strips.
No, don't do it. Do not do it.
Yeah. Comment: Dewey loves CBD strips.
Fuck.
Maybe we'll get you set up for a
I
hot
don't know how
start.
people
Yeah.
taste
Yeah,
it.
set him up here. Let's
Okay,
give him his
so-
first real.
I can't be the only one watching this that doesn't know this. What temperatures do I want to dab at?
So I was telling, me and talking about this with Dewey in the shop earlier. It can vary a lot, pretty much, depending on the size of your dab,
What,
how
the
many
nail,
pearls you have in there, the type of nail,
the type of
how
hash.
restrictive your cap is, how
The type of extract. So there's like general ranges.
There's a
but
lot
it
of
comes down to
variables.
it comes down to preferences. So there's like
Yeah.
generalized ranges that you're gonna fall into.
Everybody's going
So like
all
about 530 low and lower is usually where I find the tastiest dabs to be at.
5:30. Okay.
Right, 530. Like if you're gonna go to the higher end of that spectrum is generally going to be a larger dab, and then you go a little bit lower for a smaller size
You need
dab.
a little more heat for a bigger dab.
exactly.
Exactly, yeah, because
Okay.
there's just more. Because
The
think
oil
about it, right?
cools.
Yeah, the oil is going
Right.
to cool because now you have something that's a lower temperature being applied to it, spread over it. So
I like to say it's almost like dropping a like, ice cube in soup.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
You having fun over there, Dewey?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm having so much fun right now, guys. Honestly,
It's a good
like,
time.
But I wanted to do hood.
I told you you could do more than 10
I
minutes.
know, right? All you gotta do is hang out. That's it.
Yeah, they just
Oh,
hang
it's
out and
easy.
dab.
It's easy, man.
Yeah, man,
Just
we're just
chilling,
hanging out,
dabbing.
dabbing.
The more people there are, I find it's a lot easier too. Like it's usually only you and one other person on your pod, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the four of us, it's like we just talk endlessly
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's easier like this, I think.
Even after this, we usually order chicken wings just
Yeah,
keep
perfect.
going.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes we have the wheel of death
wheel of
out.
death.
We haven't brought that out for this
Yeah,
episode.
we didn't have enough prep time.
We're doing it all new for season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Season 2.
Dose.
What other rigs are in your collection?
I have a Tour Sphere Cycler.
Yeah.
I like that
have,
one.
which I fell in love with right away. I saw it in the stories, Squish It House.
Yeah.
Popped by as soon as I could to get
That one
here.
was
Get
nice.
that one.
That one was really
My
nice.
first rig I got from Squisha was a Pied Piper.
Pied Piper, yeah.
Just a little guy. And then I have I just got this Master Glass right here, and I've also got a Happily Ever After tube, I guess it would be called.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
are nice.
That's a
Yeah.
flower
Yeah.
piece, yeah.
Flower piece, yeah,
Dope.
which is like huge. It's
Those are big
Massive.
boys. They were.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Those are
I have
tall.
my little rigs, and then I have my big ass bong. You know.
I haven't.
What do you prefer?
What do I
size
prefer?
wise? Like bigger rigs, smaller rigs.
I think like this is probably as big as I would go for a rig. But I mean, I'm not a connoisseur or anything. That's just my preference. Like for the flower, I don't mind the big rig, but for a dab, probably smaller.
Okay.
And your tour is probably a similar size to
It's
that.
it's
or
smaller
tour.
than that.
It's
Smaller
a
than that.
little more
Is it?
tight.
Yeah, it's not like the big one that he makes. It's
Okay.
It's a smaller one.
It's a 10, no?
It's a 10 millimeter.
Oh, that's cool. That's dope.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Oh, it's fumed. So,
Okay.
So it's like a yellowy.
Oh yeah.
It almost looks like NS yellow. It's heavily fumed. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
And the base is like kind of looks like organically shaped, so it looks kind of like an extract or something like it. So it's
okay.
kind of interesting. Yeah.
Like honey or like
Looks like honey or
chatter
something.
or
Yeah,
like FSC.
I like you appreciate every little bit of it. You're like, yeah, the booty on
There's
it's nice.
sculptures. There's sculptures. Like it's so beautiful. And I know that I can't make it myself, so I have to collect it. You know, it's fine. I just have to collect it. That's all. Oh, here we go.
People always think we make
not-
it when
not
they
quite.
come
I
to the
gotta
shop.
use
They're
it.
like,
We're
oh,
not
you
ready
guys
yet?
make it.
No.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. I don't. It happens all the time.
What does?
The-
I missed it.
people come in the shop and they're like, "Oh, you guys make this stuff, eh? Like, do you think you could fix?" And I'm just like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, like, whoa, no, I do not make this. I fucking
we just
wish."
pop in-
Yeah,
we just
my-
pop into the garage here and just fire up the old kiln.
Yeah, let me just run to the back. You just stay right here. No. It's not Home Depot. I can't just cut you 2x4s. I can't just cut you a bong up in the back.
All right, Johnny's setting up here. He's got the turpometer ready.
See, I'm learning here.
Gonna torch the bear.
So now, if the dab is too hot, is it carcinogenic?
Johnny.
Studies
Tiger.
say yes, like certain terpenes at certain temperatures can produce carcinogens.
Whoa.
Just ISO.
Certain,
but yeah,
certain
Toasted
terpenes can.
marshmallows.
That's if you burn certain terpenes at like certain boiling points, they can produce carcinogens.
Okay.
Such as limonene,
Okay.
which is pretty abundant in cannabis.
Limonene,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have questions for you guys. I'm here to
up?
learn.
What's up?
Okay. So I'm allergic to coconut oil. Mm-hmm. So what kind of edible selection am I going to have?
Nothing with coconut oil or MCT. 'cause
Yeah, just look for
MCT
just
derived
yeah
from-
MCT.
That's derived from
And
coconuts.
that's in every edible.
Yeah,
pretty
because
much.
it's generally the easiest thing for them to dilute the extract into. So they usually extract it. They'll use a crude oil or like a distillate or something, and then they have to dilute it into some sort of fat. So the easiest, most shelf stable, and like kind of just the widely
Yeah.
most available is MCT oil.
What is
But you can make your own edibles very, very easily. Just take the extract, decarboxylate it, and then
Yeah.
put it into whatever fat you want.
Yeah, you can use avocado
So
oil.
you can use
I can use
avocado.
olive oil.
You
something
can use
like that.
olive oil. You can use butter, whatever you feel like.
What does
As long as it's fat, you can even use milk. As
What-
long as it's
Really?
like
It has to be
2%.
fat.
yeah. What does vegan treat Let's Eat guy use? Because it's vegan. He probably uses coconut.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Ah,
probably.
damn it. I was gonna say he could probably help me
But
out,
chocolates also have
Okay, you're at
fats in
like
them.
570,
So maybe not.
so I'll let you know
You
when
could
you're
just put it
ready.
into the
But we're
chocolate.
probably, let me see the size.
We
of
can
that.
ask him. I'll ask him for you.
I'll
We'll
probably
find
like
that out.
5 or like 480.
Yeah,
We're at
I
540.
go like a 490.
So when I say go, just like hit it on the bottom, wait for it to melt off, and then cap it.
Yeah.
So we're at 520.
Here we go.
We're
This is
at
exciting.
5. All right, so you probably go. Yeah, no, just grab any cap. Now
And
rip it.
just rip it. Give it a good rip.
Hit that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you say that, I can only think of J-Rock.
Mags in the building.
Oh, it's delicious.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Oh, shit. Wow. I spazzed out like I left my banger dirty, but I didn't. It's not dirty.
Thank you, sir. That was wonderful.
No problemo.
See what I mean? Like,
Was that your first hot
Smooth.
dab?
You're doing good.
oh no, I've definitely hot dabbed incorrectly before. Oh, definitely, definitely. When I first started, when I got that Pied Piper rig, I was hot dabbing like that's what you're supposed to do. I didn't know. I didn't know. I just showed up like I was like, just give me a rig. I want to try it, because I like my whole life smoking weed. I wasn't using concentrates.
Yeah.
Because my guy didn't have concentrates. My guy had flour, so that's what I
Yep.
was using. For the first 12, 15 years of using cannabis, it was just flour. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, growing up, it wasn't even really a thing. I know it
Yeah.
was, but
I didn't even have
Wasn't
glass.
attainable.
I didn't even have glass till like 15 years into smoking. I was just rolling
yeah.
joints. Like,
yeah.
but
I got
now,
a similar
now
story.
I'm glad I have glass.
Yeah. Don't feel bad like starting like that because we all started
all
just
started
like that.
similar.
It was just before you did,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
it's not a matter of
Not
we,
even.
we
'cause
weren't
he-
always like
He
this.
said he's 34.
Yeah, 17 years ago.
I mean,
so.
just dabbing wise.
Dabbing wise.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
But
sure.
how long have you been smoking? Like, when did you start?
17.
17?
When did I start painting? 17.
Same time? There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Hand in hand. do they still do they still go hand in hand? Painting and smoking?
Every day. Every day.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because like we were all hot. Like at one point, I was hot starting off titanium, like no cap,
yeah.
just burning them. Like
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
we were all there.
I miss titanium nails. Like, I
You
started
like the
with
tie?
quartz.
Okay, so you
No, I
would have
started
liked
with
if the
quartz.
wheel was that, because you would have maybe
I
got
would've
hit a
got-
tie nail.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you
I've
would have
never
been
hit
jumping for
titanium
joy.
nail.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Because they're hot dabs all day or
Yeah,
what?
you can still
you
use
said
the
you liked them.
thermometer.
You said you liked the
only-
tie nail.
I think you meant like
No,
the
I've never
convenience of it, like you just burn the shit out of it and go.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think that's what you're getting at.
No, I think he said he just like missed them. Like he skipped the
Oh, you
generation.
missed.
I missed
I thought you missed
no.
them.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
Oh,
on
you thought I
Cam's
missed them?
boat.
No, I
Yeah.
all right, because I don't miss them.
No, I missed.
I don't miss.
I'm just gonna dunk it.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, they're
And I
coming
wish
back
I
for
missed
season
them.
2.
Never
That's
mind.
what we do.
That's funny. I used the same word, but it meant something different. Yeah.
English for you, right?
There you go.
Supposed to be.
I spec well.
So, what did you think? That was good.
It's beautiful.
And what about the dab? So the champagne that was.
Yeah, champ.
See,
Any
I
feedback?
wish I could discern between terps, between taste and
It all
effects.
just mumble jumbles into the same thing.
Something about my brain is just it loves it. It's going well. I'm having a good time, but I can't discern between like gassy and I don't even know what like fruity terps. Like if it's fruity, I can kind of pick it out.
Yeah.
All right, so your next one.
I'm
when
kinda
you do,
smell
not right
blind.
now, but when you do, we'll do one of these.
Oh, that
And
one's
we'll
Okay.
see what you
fruity,
think.
yeah.
'Cause this is super. Here, give this one a smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that smells like candy to me. Like it's
Right?
Yeah.
It's like what I just gave you, but I had banana.
Oh, okay.
That's banana papaya. I gave you just papaya. Papaya is not as sweet, so the banana really adds a lot of sweetness.
Okay. Okay.
So, what? Because I know you made that. I saw you made a Supreme one as well.
Yeah, same deal.
Oh yeah.
What right now are you working on the most? Is it you're just always going to be doing multiple things, or where is like most the energy focused?
Right now, I'm working like a few days a week in Concord, so I drive like an hour to get to work. Right,
Okay.
and then I'm an artist assistant in his studio warehouse. So like I do the touch ups that he doesn't want to do or he can't do or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what takes most of my time. But like as far as my personal, I just finished a tiger rug.
Oh, I saw that.
nice.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's
I know a guy who might.
Yeah, we
be
might know a
interested.
guy interested in that.
Yeah.
this guy. That'd be awesome. Honestly, like Everything's for sale. Or
How long till the Johnny Rug's done?
the Johnny rug?
What's the Johnny rug?
It's a big cloud.
a tiger
One of each?
Cloud, yeah.
It's a big
It's the
white.
room-sized cloud.
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, a tiger like the animal.
Yeah.
More of that English stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's too hard. Communication is too difficult.
We're all very
Right.
big. So.
So I guess just a little bit everywhere then, right?
Honestly, right now, it
Rugs.
feels weird. Like right now, when I go home, there's nothing to do.
Really?
And that doesn't usually happen because
You usually have.
I just finished. Dewey saw this. I don't know if you guys saw this. I did my friend Steve 3D printed a new hood emblem for my car.
Okay.
So I painted that. It's totally weird. My dad's right. It's weird. My dad's right. He's like, that's
Weird's
weird,
good,
but-
though.
Yeah, weird's good. At least it's different, you know.
Yeah.
So there's an eyeball. There's going to be an eyeball in the front of my car, which is
Nice.
You know,
That's cool.
Take it
I
or
like
leave
that.
it. You know,
Oh,
I like it. It's
yeah.
fine.
Like when any glass artists do eyeballs.
Yeah.
Eyeballs are
An
cool.
eyeball
People
right
like eyeballs.
in
There
there.
you go.
So how have the 10 minutes with Mags episodes been going? Are you going to do more? I know I'm
You're
supposed to be
you're the
coming
next
through.
guest. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, there's you, Mackenzie, Kate. You guys are invited. I mean, it's not much of a show, but it's like it's
fucking a
it's my
I
little
like it, man.
contribution
Yeah, it's
to the
much of a
Instagram
show.
algorithm.
Yeah, you're very humble, man, but
Oh,
people
thank you.
like it. So
Yeah.
I think keep it up for sure, you know? Do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that?
I have the very beginning of a YouTube channel. I have 1 subscriber.
Okay. Well, we'll subscribe to your channel.
Absolutely.
Looks like it's about to be 2.
Yeah.
I honestly
Or
I can't
3.
even remember what the channel is, guys. Don't start reaching for phones.
all right. Well, we'll get it after.
I'll
You
get it
send
for you.
us
I'll
the
get it
link.
for you.
We will
Alright.
follow you.
I can't remember because I change my shit all the time, right? So
And
Yeah,
we'll
just the
throw
other
it
day
in.
we were like, "Oh, Megs," we couldn't find your Instagram, and then you came
it's
up
always
with a
Mags in
different
there
one.
somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
I think mags.mp4 because most of what I do is like a video now. Like that's what I'm focusing on. I
Yeah.
want to do my own podcast.
Okay.
You know, maybe there'll be dabs on the podcast. I don't know. That'd be great.
That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
cool, man.
Helps us to fucking kick
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
giggle and shit.
Yeah. And I want to do like art projects on a podcast. So like I have guests.
I missed that.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I missed it too.
Sorry, Dewey just had this look on his face.
Oh, man.
I can't remember what we're talking about. But
Sometimes it doesn't help as much as it does help. Yeah.
Smoke that cannabis.
You were going in deep with something
I
too
don't know.
there.
Yeah,
It's like
it's gone
changing
now.
shit.
It's gone now. I don't know. We'll see what it was. I don't know.
We'll find out later.
No, and then
We'll see it
we'll
on the
finish
show.
the story. Then you
Yeah.
can call us. We'll discuss.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was
Christ.
talking there and then it just ended. I don't know.
It happens with that.
We're talking about your socials, brother.
It's so
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
YouTube channel.
I don't have
and-
YouTube, man.
No.
It's like 1 follower. It's nothing.
And
2 videos.
That's where it starts, though.
2 videos, 1 follower.
That's where it starts, man.
Mags MP4 on Instagram. Are you open to customs right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. You're open to customs.
Yeah, I'm on summer between
you
college
go.
right now, so
Boom.
You're right, the man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hit 'em up.
Just, you can get some custom. Pretty much sounds like anything, right?
Yeah.
Check out the IG and
What do you need?
Yeah, what do you need? You tell me what you need.
I have his art hung high in my house. So
Yeah.
does
yeah,
Cam.
we have a few pieces from
Hell
it.
fucking yeah.
There's actually one of your early pieces in the washroom down here.
Oh, cool.
They're all
Oh
over
yeah,
the place.
it's the rig.
It's a rig.
It's a rig.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you kept that. That's cool.
Fuck yeah,
Yes.
man. Why not?
I don't know. I wanna
Mags
do-
early work.
Why would
What
we
else am I
not
gonna
keep
do with
it?
it?
Yeah, I want to do more art for Squish a House.
We're down. Fuck
Right?
yeah. Hell
I'll
yeah.
do at least one piece. I don't. It's not gonna be as big as the Matt Robertson. Like, it's-
No,
I feel like that
obviously,
I'm taking up too much real estate, but
Nah, we love it. Honestly, the thought of it gone is what makes me not want to sell it because I don't. It's a big space.
It fits
now I've
in
gotta
that-
fill.
It's
I
dope
like
to look
it.
at. Even I
Oh,
like
so
looking
good.
at it
Hey,
in the
yo.
shop. Like I didn't want to.
And
do
it
it.
suits the shop well. You know, it's
Yeah.
painting of, like we said, it's a non-functional painting of functional glass art.
yeah.
Which, speaking of, by the way, I might have a custom idea to run by you later.
Okay.
Oh fuck, that'd be cool. I know what you're thinking of already.
I know, he was
You
telling
mean
me.
that?
I gotta
with the-
I gotta finish paying something off first. But
You
when
mean-
we're done, I'll be talking to you.
one of those. It's
Alright.
one of those like that with that.
Yeah,
One
that
of
with
those
that.
with
You got it,
those.
bud.
Yeah, he wants one of those for.
He was telling
his-
me earlier.
Oh, so, yeah. I didn't know that. That's
It
cool.
was a surprise, man.
And now I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. That'd
Right?
be cool. You don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stuff. You know the thing.
The thing in the stuff, the guy in the white tee.
Yeah, I'm not doing any right now. So if anybody needs to hire me to make art, I can do it. Like, what can
Let's
I
go.
make? What can I make? Paintings, kind of sculpture, but not really, because you got to weld for that, and I don't have a place to do that. And I can embroider a hat. Like I should
By
have
hand.
worn one and
Then
shown
you
it
can
to
show
the
it
camera.
off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They
But
are
I-
cool.
But I didn't. But oh well.
I've seen a couple.
We'll
They're
throw a
really
picture in the
dope.
edit right here.
Hopefully,
There you go,
hopefully-
yeah.
Right here, there's a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right on my head.
A Mags commercial. A Mags commercial is running above Mags. Yeah. Just like a slideshow
Buy
of
my
this merch.
It's like one of those slideshows, like the PowerPoints. You know that how it slides in. It's just a picture of the hat. It just comes from above. Just sits right above his head.
But and when you say embroidery, you're talking about by hand.
Yeah, like hand stitching.
Hand
the embroidery
embroidering.
flaws. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's
That is
satisfying
crazy.
when it's finished. When you're actually doing it, it's very
That's
painful,
unreal.
and, like
Oh, I believe
tedious
that.
and like
That's
it's like
unreal.
physically painful for your fingers.
I believe that.
Yeah,
Blood, sweat, and tears.
that's what it is.
That is
A
not.
lot
I
of
love
tears.
it. It's a labor of love, you know.
Oh yeah.
Definitely an artist. That's cool. Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't got a hat.
From Mags?
I should get one too.
Yeah.
But you're
I'm
always
a big
switching
hat
them up.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta think of an idea for a hat. Yeah, I'd like
That's
a
what
hat.
they. Yeah. I'm good for thinking of like funny hats, but like, I don't know, a hand embroidered hat. I gotta think of something like.
Fear and
Cool.
Loathing. Get a Fear and Loathing one.
Yeah, but like hand embroidering what? Fear and Loathing.
I don't know. You know the movie. Think of something cool from the movie. Get it
The
embroidered.
suitcase.
I
Yeah.
was thinking
Just
that.
the suitcase.
Yeah. But like still,
Or it open.
kind of can't shut.
I was gonna wear one of the hats today, but I got a haircut, so I'm like, I wasted
I was gonna
35
say,
bucks.
You look streamlined. You look streamlined.
So hang
Yeah.
on, let me get my money's worth.
I'll fucking
Looking
yeah.
crisp.
Yeah. Dog.
Yeah. Where'd you get the haircut?
Trafalgar Barbershop with Claudio.
Claudio.
Oh, I like that
Is that
name.
usually who you go see?
Yeah, he's been a barber for 53 years.
Nice.
And
So he knows what
today-
he's doing.
Today he told me about the time that he accidentally cut a customer's neck
Oh,
with a
good
straight
God.
razor.
Oh,
And the guy was asleep when he did this, so he put the powder on,
yeah.
and the guy didn't wake up, and he's just like, he left and he didn't know.
Just later on, that starts bleeding.
Takes a shower. Oh my god. Why is my
Why does this so burn my neck? Oh, shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he had some good stories today.
You good?
Yeah, did you
neck.
see good stories?
You didn't pass
The other
out.
day.
Oh yeah, and then I asked him if he still does the straight razor, and he's like, "Ah, that costs extra."
Danger pay.
You got to pay to get your neck slit over here, buddy. I'm not doing that on the house.
Let's say the other
Shout
day I
out,
was over at I was leaving Long McQuaid, or sorry, Leela's. I went to go get some doubles over in Saga, and I was at Rathburn and Mavis, and I was coming up. I'm about to make the left, in traffic. All of a sudden I see like I think it was a Dodge Ram doing a U-turn, and I saw a cop just like cherries on instantly. So I'm like, oh, this guy just didn't want to wait in traffic, just did a stupid U-turn. All of a sudden he hits the cop like head on, and it's an SUV. So like he hits the cop so hard that the SUV actually moves over. So backs up, and then another cop like blocks the rest of the way so he can't take off. He backs up a little bit, goes head on into the cop.
Oh my god.
The cop's door's like dented at this point, but it's like the driver's side literally backs up, tries to hit him again. But the cop literally just pulled up a little bit, and then he just like, I think he just caught the backside of him, and then he just took off. I swear it was like watching GTA.
In Saga?
Yeah, in Saga.
Yeah,
Yesterday?
sometimes it
No,
feels
this
like-
was last week, and I think so. I was like, I was kind of weirded out because I was just like, what just happened, right? Everyone behind me is honking like, go, go, go. I'm like, where? There's literally like a cop. There's a cop here. There's a cop there in the intersection, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, can't really move. So make my way around or whatever, and then I see on Reddit later it was apparently a guy stole the truck.
Oh yeah, and that's like.
makes sense.
But it
right
makes
now,
no
that's
sense.
going
I'm just
crazy.
like, this guy. First, I'm like, this guy plays GTA too much when I first saw the thing, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh no, he's shit at GTA because like,
Yeah, he
there's
should've-
no escape route. Like he's going into the heart of Saga in rush hour. I'm like,
Wait,
where are you
yeah.
gonna go?
Were you close to a bridge?
Yeah, the on ramp.
Well, like he could have lost the cops there.
Well, no, because he would have had to turn onto Mavis to get to it.
No, I'm saying like because like Grand Theft Auto, like if you go under a bridge,
Yeah, of course.
Wait till
But
the
he would have had to
stars
go
go
over there.
Yeah, just wait till you're down.
you should
one
have
star.
There's wanted levels.
Were there any bushes around or anything?
He's gonna just pop into someone's house.
Yeah. You should have done that. You know.
That's hilarious.
Well, it was wild.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. No, that's I believe it though for sure. Nowadays, man,
Yeah,
stealing
you
cars like
witnessed that?
crazy.
Yeah, I was literally at the light while it was happening.
Wait, you actually saw this?
Wait a minute, this wasn't on the internet?
No, I was literally right there at the light.
There. He put it on the internet.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Tire cam.
What was that, bro?
It sounded like Beavis or Butthead or one of them. I don't know which one it is, but
I get it.
And with that, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, I think that's good for the first episode of season 2.
Yeah.
Like I say, welcome back. Thanks again, Mag, so much. Where can they find
You
you?
can find me at mags.mp4 on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for
Hit him
having
up.
me, guys.
He's ready for work, so if you need anything.
Ready for work. I'm not doing anything, so ready for a commission.
Get those customs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And you know the drill.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure you tell all your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's it. Shout out to Charlie, One Wheel Charlie,
Yeah.
doing the edits right now. So welcome Charlie to the team. And that's it. Later, guys.
Later.
Thanks again.
Peace.
Peace.
peace.